that they have learned that relationship means control. Kept thinking कि ठीक हो जाएगा and all of that. The worst thing about emotional abuse is that you don't find out until it's too late most of the time.
Why would an educated, economically independent woman or man take this? Let me start with the question. So tell me, what do you think is emotional abuse to begin with, like in the simplest form for our people here?
So I want to start with the fact you mentioned that people kept thinking कि ठीक हो जाएगा and all of that. The worst thing about emotional abuse is that you don't find out until it's too late most of the time, because if someone slaps you, if there's physical abuse, you immediately know that no, this is not supposed to happen. So even then you may not be able to immediately get out of the relationship, you will stop you will stop accepting it, and you will tell people, and then people will support you because yes, they can see evidence of something that has happened. But emotional abuse happens so insidiously and so like sneakily that people, they, first of all, victim doesn't understand himself or herself, and other people, when she wants to tell them, they don't believe her because they're like, oh, this is normal. We've normalized so many toxic behaviors in relationships. People keep saying, अरे ये तो थोड़ा बहुत होता रहता है, this is okay.
Why would an educated, economically independent woman or man take this? Why does one take emotional abuse? So what happens? Like you said, it's insidious.
That's an excellent question, actually. In fact, I was reading an article a few days ago which was talking about this, that actually independent, educated, professional women are more likely to stay longer in toxic relationships because they are so used to giving their all. They are so used to powering through and motoring through things, and applying all kinds of divergent thinking to make it work and all of that they are more likely to stay there, because of their tenacity to make it work.
My God.
I have n number of examples of very, very successful women who are in very toxic relationships, and it's like you will not be able to make out this is the same woman at work and this is the same woman at home, and they just think that okay, I'm supposed to put up with it. Or the worst thing about the toxic relationship or emotional abuse is that it makes the victim feel that they are at fault. If you're dating someone who is a potential abuser, so you must be wondering why don't people see this? If it starts to happen to them, when he's isolating her from her friends or he's trying to control her, why doesn't she see it? She doesn't see it because of another abuse tactic which is known as love bombing.
Yes, we're just doing a piece on that. Can you speak about love bombing?
Yeah. So love bombing is something that these people will do because they want to get you to trust them as soon as possible.
Okay.
So they will just, shower you with all the attention in the world, gifts and dates and everything. And you will not be able to understand. You'll be swept off your feet and you'll be like, oh my God, I've met my Prince Charming finally and he treats me so well.
Actually, Prachi, there's a question from Anil Jaina that this love bombing, does it happen? Does it happen with both genders? So if you could.
Yes, everything I'm talking about does happen with both genders, but more so women are the victims as compared to men. Men are victims of emotional abuse in different ways. The tactics used by both genders, and when I say tactics used, again, I'm not talking about deliberate malicious manipulation, an unconscious pattern of behavior is different. From the men's side, it is more about control. From the women's side also, it is about control, but in a more aggressive way, in a more in-your-face kind of a way, suspiciousness and trying to restrict you, trying to you talk to a woman and she'll make your life hell. She'll be like, I know you're having an affair with her, or I know you're attracted to her, and you keep denying it, but she won't listen. And then, she would try to, so the love bombing happens with both genders. She would come across as this woman that you've been waiting for all your life, and she would completely attach herself to you, and it would be almost like an obsessive attachment. And then, when you try to, obviously, when the relationship progresses, it is not, it doesn't stay as high, as it was at the beginning. Yeah. So when that starts to happen, then she starts to, start coming out with these controlling behaviors. So yes, abuse happens to both genders. Boundaries are the essential I think antidote that can actually, help someone deal with if they are a victim of emotional abuse. Because what this person will do is, so let me talk a little bit about some tactics, some common manipulation tactics that I used.
Okay.
Emotional abuse, like I said, is about control. So control can be social control, financial control, emotional control. So when
Can
I
you
say
give an
social
example of
control,
each quickly?
yeah, I'll give you. So social control is basically isolating the victim. A lot of women, when they get into new relationships, they don't realize that the guy is isolating them from their social circle. He'll start wanting to spend more and more time with her, and he would say that, all your time is mine, and they find it endearing. They think, oh wow, he's so into me, he really wants me to spend all my time with him. And they also kind of start to distance from their friends. A lot of people have this complaint that since you start dating him, you don't meet us anymore. It happens so often, right? And then this person will start telling, when she starts to, when the relationship has been on for some time, she will want to go back to her friends, or she'll talk to her friends, and this guy will start to make statements like, oh, you know what, are you sure you want to see her? I don't think she means well, I think, she said this, don't you think this was a very bad comment to make? I think she doesn't like you. So he will start to poison her mind against her own people, her family, her friends. And initially you are so, enamored by the person that you just start believing it, and then you distance yourself, and you one day it comes that you don't have any friends. So when you finally realize that I'm being emotionally abused, you want to reach out and there's no one there.